June 24th. What's going on? Marketing Tuesday, me and Will, to jump right into it. Ruthless Marketing, 150, 151. Set super high goals. Uh, when we think of setting super high goals, when we think of goals in general, I mean, everybody has their own uh, methods, and you'll run into articles or you'll run into material when you're researching about being realistic, setting goals that just right above what you think you can accomplish, or not trying to do too much, because sometimes you'll shoot yourself in the foot when you try to set those super high goals and then you don't accomplish it, and it kind of discourages you. So you want to, I mean, to for us personally, we definitely would want to do things of that nature, but just understanding and being realistic about what you can and can't do. That right there is where you kind of want to draw the line. So for us personally, I think everything that we've said was kind of super high goals for us, to be honest. And then we just kind of went after it. I don't think it was too unrealistic, though. I mean, by reading this, it kind of gives you that feel where you want to try and do too much, or you want to set something that may be too much, and I don't think it means that per se. But for us, I think that realistic, drawing the realistic line, and knowing what you can and can't do realistically. Number 152, to stand out in the marketplace, you must strive to be different. I think that's what this movement is about. When we look at our drink and we say that it's more than just another drink, and we're going out pitching it as a product that is an avenue to our message, our concept, what we really want to do. Now, there's a lot of companies, we're not doing anything different, or we're not doing anything new, we're just doing it in a different way. And the way that we're attacking this is really, if we're talking, if we're showing our concept like before people's eyes and they're watching it, Dare to Turn Your Dream into Reality, and they're seeing the step-by-step process where we're showing them, look, we're working our everyday jobs, we're busting our butts here, and then we're still finding time to understand business, to grow a business, to get out there and hustle and do our part and do what's needed for the company. I think that right there, because a lot of people have never seen it done the way we've done it, especially in the group, in not only our groups but their groups. They've never seen something come to life before their eyes, and that's what makes us so different. Is because it's been done, but not in front of the people that we're targeting or that are following us. They've never seen it done before, and that's the differentiating factor right there in our marketplace. Number 153, wisdom comes from getting your ass kicked by the brutal realities of life. You get the shit kicked out of you, then you heal and become stronger. When I read this, or when I look at it,
Go sit at the table, Noah.
Be quiet. Move.
Milo, sit at the table.
So once again, it says wisdom comes from getting your ass kicked by the brutal realities of life. You get the shit kicked out of you, and then you heal and become stronger. I think for us personally, I don't think we've really seen. I mean, as far as life in general, we're not talking about business. Yeah, we've gotten beaten up by life, and um, we've seen that. But in business, we haven't seen that. We really haven't seen the worst of because we've been experiencing success um, so far in this business venture. Yeah, we look at the accounts that do really well, and then the accounts that don't do so well, but they're still turning over product. They're still ordering, whether it be a monthly or 2 months, they're still ordering. And so for us, uh, I think I don't know what the experience is going to be. I mean, from what I get so far, I think that just because like, there's a lot of things that we don't know that is kicking us in the butt, whether it be methods of obtaining capital or connections to distribution that is hindering us from growing and expanding. That those things, yeah, I mean, I would take that as us getting whooped or beat up. Um, but as the time continues to grow, us personally, the more we're learning a lot from it, and that is making us stronger. But I can't really think of anything that or we could say this because it's the brutal realities of life. Us trying to manage and maintain our own personal lives and families. That is a lot of stress. So we could definitely use that. And then just the grind of working an everyday job, the grind of having kids, the grind of having a significant other that you have to deal with uh, day in and day out, and just try to make that all work. Now we see, yeah, that shit does kick us in the ass, like, and we get whooped a lot. But we heal and we become stronger because we know that everything is a work in progress, not just business, but life in general. And so I'm assuming that that's what they were getting at. Because of the experience comes that wisdom from getting beat up every single day, and then after that, you heal and become stronger.
I would say the same thing as far as going through the like troubles, tribulations, the little bumps in the road. Um, we've all been hitting them every now and then. Everybody hit their own spot, but in the end, it's gonna make all of our relationships a lot stronger than what it was before. And then I agree with you on the as far as the funding part as well. Just like we talked about it before, as far as we might not have enough funding, but the little funding that we do have, like we're so tight with it that like once we get the right amount that we need, we're going to be able to spend it wisely, and it's pretty much making us a lot smarter with our money and our capital.
Then we'll go to 154. It says any fool can make money in a good market when everything is working in your favor, but when markets change and dry up, that's when you come face to face with the brutal reality of business. That's when you learn all of the really great lessons. Let me read that again because that's pretty powerful. Any fool can make money in a good market when everything is working in your favor, but when markets change and dry up, that's when you come face to face with the brutal reality of business. That's when you learn all of the really great lessons. Us personally, um, almost six figures in our first year, almost. And I would say pretty much this is a good market. I mean, you have a lot of like we personally have a lot of things working in our favor, whether it's um, the research that we've done on household incomes that comes into play. It's a huge factor because let's say we don't do that research, we don't know what people have left over to spend after all their bills are paid for. We don't know what they're working with. If we don't have that information, that kind of limits us to what we can and can't do. This area right here is it's a pretty, I would say, above average area as far as money is as far as incomes are concerned. I mean, we got one of the wealthiest places in Pebble Beach in the entire state. Carmel, one of the most expensive, Monterey County in general, one of the most expensive areas to live in. So that right there, that's a good market for us. And what does it translate to? It translates into success. This is where our backyard is where we thrive at the most. Um, and so, I mean, I honestly, we're saying to ourselves, how were we able to do it? How were we able to do what we've done in 12 months when we didn't even see it? But all those factors come into play. It's the money that people have. Not, yeah, you have a good product. Everything, like for us personally, everything is working in our favor because we have a good tasting product. That right there is pretty much once they get the taste, and we all know we've talked about it so many times. You get that taste, and then you get the information after, and then you get the people behind it. You understand who they are, what kind of people they are. That all those things work into our favor, and it becomes personable. Now they know that we're real because they see us liking their pictures or coming out to support their events or donating to whatever such and such, etc., giving them free product away, all these things that play a huge favor. And that's why it says any fool can make money in a good market. I believe this is a good market. I believe, yeah, we're fools, not in a derogatory way, but we're just we're still in the infancy stages. That's what they mean. Like us personally, we're like how I said, we're wondering how the hell did we do this, and that's where you become a fool because you don't know how you did it. It just happened. I mean, it didn't just happen like that, but there was a lot of hard work involved. But you're trying to say, dang, I didn't even go to school for this. Man, I didn't even have no advisors or mentors to guide me along the way. We just went at it with all we had, and this is what the results were. Foolishly, not like I said, not in a derogatory way, but just, man, I know what I have to do. And just like who was that? Steve Jobs. So, when he said that quote on that Nipsey Hussle song, and he says, "Stay foolish in a good way," where you're saying, forget what everybody else is talking about. I'm going off of what I believe in. That's what he was saying. But that's where the next part comes in. But when the markets change and dry up, that's when you come face to face with the brutal reality of business. That's where you really learn all of the really great lessons. And for us, when we venture off and these accounts get closed or nobody's going to support from these accounts, we really do learn a lot. And that in the sense that the more we continue to branch out, the more effort has to be involved with other things besides social media. Social media has worked for us so much, but when you start getting into these other markets, social media can only do so much, and that's the brutal reality of it. We've been banking on it so much that we say, hey man, we could do this anywhere, and that's not the case. It isn't. we have to learn how to ramp up our efforts, whether it be sampling events, because that's really the bread and butter of how we're going to get people informed and educated on the product when we start. I mean, we've already ventured off into all these other places, but those are the things that we look at where we say, social media, yeah, it's good in our backyard, and everybody's pretty much that's where we have the most support. But once those strategies and those plans of attacks that we need to come up with when we get into or when we start going into the other markets beyond the Bay Area, beyond everything within a 2 mile or 2 hour radius, those are the things that we need to consider when we look forward to these new accounts, because we've already learned so much. Yeah, you're not going to have the same support when you go out there to different markets. Yeah, people may come and support you for a little bit, but how do you keep them interested? And that's what we need to work on moving, with year 2 already begun. We've already, what is this, the third, fourth day? Yeah, like three days
Yeah,
into
3 days.
yeah, 3 days into year 2 already. And these are the things that we need to think about moving forward, right? Because it really does that. It's going to do us justice if we're always thinking of plans of attacks and then just trying to see what works to help us put us in the best position to succeed. But we really learned a lot, whether it was overhead expenses, us driving out there, it costing us so much just to drop off one case, and we said, okay, what was it all? What was it for? Yeah, okay, we got these customers, but was it really worth it? And we learned it wasn't, because it doesn't make any sense to be driving all the way across, an hour, 2 hours here or there, and yet people are only getting one case, or it's taking them 2 months to get off a case, or it just doesn't make any sense. So we learned some valuable lessons about overhead expenses and what we shouldn't do, which is chase. I mean, a lot of this is based on risk anyways, but some of these accounts, we definitely need to strategize, like how we did Hayward. Where do you want it at? And if there's a certain amount of requests, which was I think there was over 10 requests or whatever. I mean, they had a huge response to bring it to Hayward, but that is what we have to look at if we want to take it to another spot. We have to see a demand. We don't want to just jump into it because of what we've learned already. Shoot. 155, mega cash flow hides many business mistakes. Take away cash flow, and there they are. I think that for us, I mean, this right here, what we've experienced so far with having just really on a tight budget, working with what we have, and it's taught us so much. Just like you said earlier, when we do get the opportunity to obtain a substantial amount of capital, we're going to be a lot more careful, even more careful on what we spend, because we right now, even with a tight budget, we're saying no to everything. So even when we do get money, we're still going to go at it with the same mentality and say, hey, we may have the money, but is it something that we really want to pursue? And everything is really gonna be the same approach, where we all come together and we agree to disagree and to agree, and then we move forward. But sometimes in a lot of scenarios, cash it isn't everything, because we've learned that most of those people that started businesses and that had the backing, majority of them failed because they thought they could just throw money at everything. But when once you take away, it says once you take away the cash flow, there they are. What are they? They're really nothing. Those people that were hustlers, those people that were grinding, those people that didn't have enough, but they had to find a way to get it. Those are the ones that made made their impact on their world, you know, because they didn't have nothing. So, I mean, there's it's kind of a double-sided sword or whatever you want to call it, because you could do so much, but then you can also hurt yourself as well at the same time. And I'm glad that we've been able to learn from this experience with having nothing, because it's valuable lessons within this that are gonna help us when we do get that money. Then 156, this is a famous marketing guru, said that the secret to writing a powerful sales letter is to imagine that someone has a gun to your head the entire time you're writing, and you must tell everyone you are writing to, or you're going to get killed. Man, that's powerful. Um, let's say this, right? Today I went to a business procurement thing. I got two stories real quick. Went to a business procurement thing for about a couple hours today. It was at the Embassy Suites. I met with a couple connections, networked, and the whole setup was this. It was like business speed dating. You get the opportunity to throw your pitch out there to these connections. You got 30 seconds. That's all they give you. Just like, so I ran up in there, ran it 30 seconds. Not only did I have the person that I was talking to interested, but I had the other people that were right there about to pitch their businesses interested in wanting samples. And what I'm getting at is somebody had that 30-second mark that we practiced on and practice. Get this pitch down, get it down, be prepared because you only got one shot. That was somebody holding a gun to our head. When you put in that position to give your best 30 seconds of your life to somebody that you've been, and they put it in perspective. If you're on an elevator and you've been trying to get into this company or trying to do business with this company for 6 years, and the CEO finally, he just shows up on the elevator and you have only 30 seconds. What are you going to do? I seen it the same way. I didn't know, I didn't know what to expect from this. I thought I thought I was going to go and talk to these buyers. I thought I was going to be put in this position to speak with people that I was going to connect with and want my product. It wasn't that, but I mean, I did meet some other people while mingling and just letting them know about the business. But all in all, I went there with a mentality that you're gonna remember me. Whatever I say to you, you're gonna remember it. I was the most down dressed. Everyone had suits and ties and dresses on. I came in with a little polo on and scruffy, didn't shave, whatever. But I said, whatever it is, you're gonna remember me. And that's what I wanted to leave, my impression. So I left an impression because not only did I have people coming up to me and saying, "So what do you do? What is Ooze Juice? I love that name. It's so catchy. What is it?" And I'm passing out flyers and I'm getting business cards from people. I gave away some samples. Some people wanted to buy it, and that right there, I felt that even though it wasn't what I expected, what came out of it was valuable to me. Those connections, those people that said to me, "You're on the right track. Continue to do what you're doing because what you're doing, you're headed down the right path, and it's only a matter of time." Those people that enjoy the product so much that they want to buy cases and whatnot, send them to their family members. I mean, these are the people I came across just in that little window from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock, 12:30. That 3 hours and 30 minutes, and I ran across these people, but it all came down to what was the 30-second pitch? Who's holding a gun to your head? And I gave it to them raw, and they felt it. Now let's fast forward to a call I just had with a lady just a couple hours ago. Um, really, it was supposed to, she sent me an email about distribution to SoCal, and that's why I contacted her. Uh, Unfortunately, they only want to deal with spirits, liquor, wines, so that was the bad news. But she did have information, which was the good news. And as we're talking, and she throws out what her services are, and I just give her my best shot. I throw it at her. And this is what happens every time when I tell you guys, when I'm talking to these people and they just feel some type of way where they're saying, wow, I've never, in all my years of dealing with entrepreneurs, dealing with other business owners, there's something about you. There's this passion, this inspiration. You should be a motivational speaker that comes out of you that is really, gives me goosebumps. I mean, this is the same as this lady when I'm talking to her and I'm giving her the story about who we are, what Oosh Juice represents. This is what she told me. This is how I knew she was real. She said, "You know what, James? I'm going to tell you this right now. This is not for you. You're way past all the things that we're offering. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, you can get little tidbits here and there that'll come every 2 weeks or whatever, but whatever you were to learn here, you would use that so fast within 24 hours. This is not for you. This is for people that are trying to get to where you're at. And I really commend you for your efforts. I applaud you and your brother's efforts because within 12 months, you guys almost generated 6 figures. That is crazy. Like this lady is really amazed by what we've done. You guys entered how many accounts? From where? Oh man. I mean, she was really impressed by what we've been able to do because I tell you the truth, it doesn't happen like that, especially when you don't have the capital to back you. It doesn't happen like this all day, every day. It doesn't. And so it's always refreshing when I hear these people that are making 6, 7 figures because there was a lot of millionaires at this little business procurement. And then, when I'm talking to this lady and she's dealing with, obviously, like I said, different entrepreneurs, people with money, different businesses, has been in the business, been doing what she's doing for 10 plus years. And so she's come across a lot of people, a lot of connections and networking. And so when I hear what she's telling me, and I mean, it just, for me personally, I look at it and I say, wow, if we had any kind of doubt in ourselves, if I had any kind of doubt in myself, or if anybody had any doubt in the way I'm leading this camp and Oosh Juice LLC, those people just confirm that we're on the right path, and that means a lot. That means a lot to me because once again, our background says that we shouldn't be here. Our history says that we shouldn't be here, but yet we're here. And it's because somebody's holding a gun to our head and we want to give them the best pitch that we have. You give us something to run with, we practice this thing so much. It's embedded in our hearts. That's why people feel us, because it's not just talking. It's really coming out from the heart. And when they see that product, taste that product, how beautiful it is, that right there is what takes them over the hump. Like, wow, these guys are on to something big. Little do they know. And I can see it. Hopefully they do keep on going. Hopefully they do stay the course, stay focused. These people really believe in us. And that's why they say these things, because that encouragement means a lot. It may not mean a lot to most people, but for us, we have to take that and run with it and say, wow, if we didn't hear God talking, he just talked through these people to let us know, sons, you guys are on the right track. Keep on doing what you're doing. So those were just little short stories about about what happened today for me, and I really feel feel that we all have to remember that in our minds. Everything, a famous marketing guru said that the secret to writing a powerful sales letter is to imagine that someone has a gun to your head the entire time you're writing, and you must sell everyone you're writing to, or you're going to get killed. That's that 300 spirit. That's what that is. Every time it has to be, there has to be an impact. There has to be. We can't just be running game. No, that's too easy. It has to be felt. People have to be compelled to want to tell you, this is how I feel. Like this lady, because she could have just kept on pushing, hey man, this is what we offer. This is our services. But she said, nah, this is not for you. I don't even say this to people, but this is not for you. You are too advanced for this. When I hear shit like that, I'm like, wow. And we just been Googling, reading books, coming across articles, little shit like that. And so for people to say that says, wow, let's continue on. Let's continue on and keep on going hard.
Yeah, I'll just add a little bit. That's pretty, man. I wish I could I don't know. I wish I could hear you on one of these calls because I've heard you say this before.
Yeah.
Like you told us this before, but it's just like I kind of get chills just by like hearing you like telling us like how it all went down. But it's just like, man, I just want to hear from like her mouth, like because of course I believe you, but it's just like I know it's a whole different experience as far as like actually hearing it in person. And then just like what it says, the sales letter it's like pretty much somebody's holding a gun to your head. It's like we've all said it before. We got to have all these ammo in our clip. It's either you got to kill them with the pitch, or be killed with that gun next to your head. And man, I applaud you for that. And man, I can't wait, man. It's just crazy. Actually, I'm just like hella happy right now for just by hearing those two stories and you dealing with those millionaires and just like hearing what they have to say to you. And it's honestly, it's not surprising. It's not, but it's just like it gives me the goosebumps just by like thinking about other people who never heard of Ushus, like hearing your whole sales pitch and then like trying to spit their own pitch and be like, oh damn, what the hell was he talking about? Ushu, like, I don't know, that's pretty funny though.
Yeah, man, it's all. I mean, I mean, for me personally, I I just really want to make some kind of connection where they feel compelled to want to do things for us. And I reference Abraham, I reference Paul, I reference even the few they had there was a VP of sales, or there was the big dog, the owner of that 11 locations, and the lady that does the marketing for them, and then the guy that does the gas cards for them as well. And I'm just giving them the rundown. And when you affect people to such an extent where they're selling your product for you or trying to do their best to sell it for you, that's what my hope is for when I get to talk to people or just give them a feel for who I am, because I'm looking for, okay, yeah, I may not be able to take on your services, but you may have a connection for me. And that's what I'm looking for, because at the end of this conversation, she said, man, I may not have this distributor for SoCal, but I know I get a lot of people that just reach out to me and they tell me they're looking for different things, especially with products, and I think it would be a good fit, for you. Just if I get these, I'll pass them along to you if you want to do it. And it's just basically speaking of all these people that want us to sponsor, and like all these companies that have reached out to us, but she has even more connections, and it's just something to help us get our product out there where more people are are made aware of it, and that's what I look for. Yeah, we're looking for the home run and an investor, and that account to sign with distribution. But at the end of the day, if we can collect all these small little connections and keep on building that up, then our network is growing extremely and rapidly, and then somebody eventually is going to hear about it. But it's all about patience, and that's why I try to make it count. Every time I speak and I just feel it, I have to make it count because of that fact. If we only get that one shot, we got to make it as best as possible. Moving forward in 157, most markets are very similar to a living organism. They grow, adapt, and change, and we know that. Uh, Personally, it's 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 only been a year, but so many people, a year may seem like a long or a short time, but to some people it's a long time. And what you may be dealing with monthly at a location, it could easily just turn around. It could easily do that. Um, and that's what it is. Every market that they're like us. I mean, we're growing, we're adapting, we're changing, and we have to always stay on our toes. That's why it's important for us to keep track of data. That's why it's important for us to show face here and there and get these questions out to them, get the feedback that we need so that we can use to best to do what we do best. If we're not out there, it's going to be hard, and we're going to get left in the dust. And that's why we need to continue on this because of the fact that the market will easily change on us ASAP. And if we're not ready for it or if we're not prepared for when that comes, our product will easily end up like one of those other products that and it's over with, it's done with. And so it makes sense for us to continue on the path of taking care of what we're doing. It was the lady told me her name is Cheryl when I was on the conversation, but she said this like little quote. She's like, man, you can't when you plant a seed, you can't water it like it's a 300-year-old oak tree. You can only do so much in the growing process until it gets to that point. Um, and so it really stuck with me because I'm thinking it was totally different. It wasn't about markets or anything. It was about being responsible with what you have as far as capital. That's what she was getting at, and that's where she said we're doing a great job because we're smart in what we're doing. But the reason why I brought that up is because if we're not responsible with what we're doing here, we're going to get left behind because they grow and adapt and change. The only way you will succeed is if you grow, you adapt and change along with the markets. That's it. So we have to stay informed. 158 says keep baiting the mousetrap with the same cheese that snared them the last time. Then find new cheese when the old cheese quits trapping them. And that was just the same thing we went over last week on how it says, how it was telling us to just basically keep on hammering in with what we won them over with, and just finding new ways to, new ways to spin it. It's just a different statement, but it's the same thing. 159, it says from Eric Hoffer's classic, The True Believer, it all starts with a frustrated person. He was right. The more pain they are already in right now, the more money we can make by promising them instant solutions. So, um, like let's throw out this example. When we Because of the market, everyone's looking for a healthier alternative to soda, sports, and energy drinks. Then you have all these things about energy drinks, people dying. Sodas, right? It's pretty much what the comfort zone. Then you throw out these statistics of 1 in 3 people are going to be obese by 2020. We get these facts involved. A lot of people are more conscious about what they put into their bodies. And so here goes what I'm going to use real quick. Parents, because of the information that we provided to them, that Oosh Juice is a healthier alternative to soda, sports, and energy drinks. Parents, right there, they're the more pain they are already in, the more money we can make by promising them instant solutions. Our goal when we were attacking people as far as different companies, side-by-side comparisons with nutritional panels, what we have in our drink compared to another drink, this information, the parents in this scenario, they're hurting because they're sitting here giving their kids all this stuff that's not good for them. Now, when all this information is coming out, not only from us, but from everywhere around you, about live healthier, eat right, stay fit, stay in shape, live longer, all these things are being thrown at them day in and day out. What does that do? That puts a guilt trip on them, like real deal. They're feeling guilty right now because they're giving their kids McDonald's and sodas and all this junk, and they're saying to themselves, dang, I need to make a change. They're in so much pain that we promised them an instant solution. Okay, you drink Oosh Juice, look at this. It's way healthier than all those things. What happens? Bam. The more money we can make by promising them instant solution. That's why we've been able to see what we've saw so far. Is because of that. We gave them some, here goes an instant solution right now. You don't have yeah, it's a little bit more pricier, but look it. You're investing into your health. There's less sugars, less carbs, less calories. What else do you want? Look at zero sodium, zero trans fat, zero this, zero. The list goes on and on. But that's what we were able to sell them on, this instant solution. 160, selling is the art of proving that what you have to offer is worth far, far more than the money they give up. That's simple. Our concept is, okay, so many people say, what's so different about your drink compared to this, that, whatever. Yeah, we sell them on the nutritional panel, what's in it, but we go a step further. That's more compelling. That it's more than the money that they're giving up. They're investing into this dream that, hey, if these guys can do it, my kids are looking up to them. They're telling my kids they can do it too. They believe in themselves. This is about bringing inner greatness out. They're challenging. They're motivating. They're inspiring. They're out in the field. They're being role models to my youth when there's all these other distractions. And these guys, that's why I want to support them. They're on the good side. However we want to break this thing down, because of our past is why we're here today. Because we've seen all those things. We grew up in it. We lived it. And that's what caused us to make this change for the better and to be those model citizens, those role models to those youth that don't have someone to look up to, or those youth that just get all this on them. We are the people that they look up to. That's why we've been able to do what we've done, is because of our past. And that's what makes it more valuable. That's what makes it worth more, is because, they see the process and they see our progress, and then they see their kids, and then they say, I want my kids to be something like these guys because they're real and they're out there and they're doing something that I would never do in a million years, but it's just it feels so good because I get to see it right before my eyes, and hopefully my kids can be uh, hopefully my kids can do something of this magnitude. And that is 160. 150 to 160, cool. Oh, actually 151. And one more. 161, it says the three areas of every business. Number one, the product or services they provide. Number two, the management that keeps it all organized and running smoothly. And number three, the marketing that brings in all the money and profits. Those are the three areas of every business. You notice how number three, it says, it didn't say the sales that brings in all the money and profits. It says the marketing. Take note of that. I mean, that should be something that we're looking at. Once again, sales can only do so much. Sales is like, okay, we get in the door, and then marketing has to back up the sales with everything that we need to do on our end, because that's what ultimately generates the profits and the money. We throw out all these examples like, okay, when we sell, we're actually marketing. When people are buying, we're marketing ourselves by the way we present our product, our presentation, the information provided, whatever. That's all. We're marketing. We're a walking billboard, and who we're selling. Once again, we're selling people on all the good things, and that has to deal with marketing. So keep those things in mind. Cool. With that, that's that. Now we'll go into social media updates.
All right. We'll go ahead and go on Twitter first. Number of tweets is up to 1,990. Our following is 1,842. Followers is 1,841. So that's an update right there for the numbers. Twitter, Facebook, our friends is up to 2,352. And then like page. Our like page is 1,560. So yeah, those are the numbers for Facebook and Twitter and the like page. I'll go ahead and go over my schedule. First is Twitter. For Tuesday, I got hashtag Tuesday thoughts. Tuesday get-togethers, better with hashtag Oosh Juice, hashtag cheers. I wanted to get a picture of Oosh Juice in somebody's hand. Wednesday, hashtag Wednesday wisdom, hashtag happy hump day. There's a reason why musicians smash their guitars, and it's probably because they ran out of Oosh Juice, hashtag the never ending boost. Thursday, I got hashtag Thirsty Thursday, and a bottle of hashtag Ooze Juice is God's way of saying life should go on. Friday, I got a hashtag Friday fun, sipping on Ooze Juice out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow. Saturday, I got hashtag Saturday shenanigans. There's always a reason to enjoy your Ooze Juice, celebrate and have a great weekend. Hashtag cheers. Sunday, if you put a hashtag Ooze Juice on both sides of the bed, you can never wake up on the wrong side. And that was going to be with a picture of Ooze Juice on both sides of the bed. Monday, I got hashtag Motivation Monday. Having a plan B can be the worst thing to ever happen to your plan A. All I have is an A game, and that's a quote from ET, which I had on there from last week, but I didn't get it on there, so I'm using it this week for Twitter. Next is Facebook schedule. Tuesday, hashtag Tuesday thoughts. A bottle of hashtag Ooze Juice is good for the soul, but imagine what a case can do for you. Wednesday, I got hashtag Wednesday wisdom. Hashtag Happy Hump Day. And this is the one I have from last week too. I didn't use, which was the picture of the definition of tomorrow, and it's a mystical land where 99% of all human productivity, motivation, and achievement is stored. Have a great day, folks. Thursday, hashtag Thirsty Thursday. Face your obstacles head on, especially if those obstacles are between you and your ooze juice. Friday, I got hashtag Friday Fun. Are you happy as a clam, or are you happy as a clam drinking a delicious ooze juice? Saturday, I got hashtag Saturday Shenanigans. There's no greater feeling than sipping on ooze juice on a summer night. Hashtag Summer Days. Sunday, I got hashtag Sunday Fun Day. This is the one I used from last week, which was it's not too late to make that summer bucket list. Here's what mine consists of. Number 1, drink ooze juice on the beach. Number 2, drink ooze juice on a hike. Number 3, drink ooze juice in the pool. And then for Monday, I got hashtag Motivation Monday. Last time I checked, they weren't giving away success, so prepare to put in the grind and go take it. And that's a quote from ET. Those are my schedules for that. And then another thing I was working on this past week was got some email luminaries sent out. Then I got one response, which was from Junior Lopez, and he said unfortunately he already donated to one of the teams. I guess one of the teams is his aunt, which is Auntie Iris. So that was that for Relay for Life. And then I started making a list. Yesterday for possible events we can sell. One was the Sin City West End celebration I brought up in the past, which is August 22nd through the 24th, 2014. I have most of the info. I don't have it down here right on me right now, but I'll get it all together with all these events. I don't know if you would want me to present it either like Wednesday or Friday, or just present it next week on a marketing meeting. When do you think I should do that?
What was that event again? You said West End, right?
Yeah, the Sin City West End.
Yeah, the guy he actually contacted me.
Did you like, what did you think about it? Do you think it's something we should attend?
I'm not, I wasn't sure on
Because I got some information on it. Send me.
Yeah, I was just wondering about I think it was like a $300 fee.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I
yes.
think it's only that one day, or is it a few days?
Oh yeah, it is. Shit.
It's one day,
Yeah. No, it's 2 days.
2 days,
Yeah. Or no, it's 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah.
I think personally that we have to definitely take advantage of these events just locally because there's going to be a lot of people that don't even know about our product there, and that's how we're going to continue to capitalize on this market by meeting the locals. So that's something that we definitely want to. All the other events are good because we can do we can sell product for $5, whatnot, and but I definitely want to look into this one and if there's any more as well out here that we could be a part of. Also, that I was thinking about this that Vibe run. They the Yeah, is it called Vibe Run or something? Vibe or Die or something? Oh no, it's kind of like the relay, or it's kind of like the Run or Die
Yeah.
running. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. It's a day of the reggae fest. Huh?
Yeah,
Was it
because I haven't heard anything back from the Reggae Fest, so I was thinking in my mind if we could do, I don't know I don't know if it's even too late to try and do something because it's in Marina. I think you got tickets, huh, to the Reggae Fest?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, for us, if we're not even a part of the Reggae Fest as a company, then I was thinking trying to take advantage of that run, maybe doing a sponsorship or something where we can even introduce the product to even more people from our backyard,
Yeah.
and that in turn, we're looking for continued our continued influence on this market as far as getting more sales in different locations and even requests at even more locations out here in this area. So that's something else I wanted to look into.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go ahead and look at it tonight. Uh, there's another thing on that the West End. On the agreement, it says it's a vendor shall pay a registration fee of $300 along with a $100 refundable cleaning deposit to the city no later than July 25th. Yeah. So really $200, and then I think it seemed like there was like a I think we have to get a sales permit for the city of San City? Is that how that works, or
I think he was saying something about that on.
but I think he was saying it was like $50 or something. So yeah, I'll go ahead and because I got the agreement and the other thing that they emailed me with. So yeah, the agreement and then
Yeah, the guy's name was Stephen Vag Vagnini or Vagnini.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the guy's name, and he sent me all the information.
uh, and then
August 23rd and 24th.
oh, you got 23rd.
Yeah, it says August
Oh,
23rd and
uh-huh.
August 24th.
Damn, my bad. I knew it wasn't on
Because
there.
it says 1,500 to 5,000 people.
Yeah, I remember the one year.
Last year, right, when we had a
Oh
sampling going on and it was happening.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That was when like Ray was down.
Yeah.
Oh, so they must have pushed the date back or something, huh? Or no?
Hmm.
So I remember I could have swore it was the 21st.
Yeah, so okay, cool. We'll definitely. I mean, at first I was kind of like, dang, $300, but then once again, I just want to continue to tap into this market because there's still a lot of people that don't even know about it, even in our own hood, and that's the thing that makes me even more excited because the more we make people more aware of it, then the more because of this is our backyard. It's going to be able to support us for a long while if we continue to get out there and meet and greet new people. I mean, because that's pretty much the latter half of the summer, and we definitely need to be a part of a lot. Hopefully, we find some more events that we could be a part of and check them out and just keep on introducing the product, building brand awareness.
And then, so I had the Sin City West End. And then, yeah, I was planning on looking into that Marina Vibe run.
All
And
right,
then
cool.
the next one I got on the list was remember that SF Aloha Polyfest
Oh
uh,
yeah.
in the city? The guy Charlie, he sent me an email giving me some information about another one that he's about to hold, which is San Francisco, the city, at the County Fair building, aka the Hall of Flowers in Golden Gate Park, from August 9th through the 10th. And it's 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then he gave me the website to check it out. Um, I know he sent me the poster too. Uh, looks like there was a good amount of performers already. You got dancers. Looks like it's like kind of like a luau. You got a bunch of like groups of dancers. You got some singers, some musicians, and more surprise appearances. There's like a kids corner, family and friends, vendors, food and drink, and it's free admission and free parking. So I think that free admission and parking should attract a lot of people, hopefully. But uh, I'll check out his website and see what he charges as far as vendors.
Yeah.
And so that's
True.
that's that.
Yes. When that PIT thing, that
Well,
PIT
yeah,
was free at the Pacific Islands together.
yeah,
That was free admission, and they brought. Yeah, there was hella people there, man.
yeah,
So I can only assume that it may have that same impact. And if it's a good day, there's good weather, we
yeah,
have a chance of selling out product.
yeah. So yeah, I'll look into getting more info on that one as far as like uh, vendor fees and whatnot. Another one was the sprint regattas. Uh, yeah, I can always forget her name. Oh yeah, Leanne Reyes. She was telling us about the three regattas races that they got. I looked it up on their website, which is ncoca.com, and they had one this past week, and I let her know that we had something going on, but I checked it out, and June 28th is the next one, which is Okalani, and it's at Alameda, Saturday, June 28th. That's this week. Yeah, so I don't know. I think it's gonna be pretty sure it's too late. I didn't even. She said she was gonna ask, see what it takes if like they're even letting vendors come on, but I just looked at the three dates and that was one of them. So I was just thinking that that's just not enough time to prepare for that one. But the next one is the regatta number 4, which was at the same place, and it's July 12th, the same date as at Marina Vibram.
Hmm.
And then, but I think the last one is I think we should probably try to look into getting into that one because it's the championship regatta. So pretty sure there should be a lot of people over there, and that's Saturday, July 26th, and that's it's at Shadow Cliffs Regional Recreation Area, and it's in Pleasanton.
Yeah, we definitely need to try to see
Yeah. So
something.
I'll go on the website and couldn't find an email on any contact, but yeah, I'll try to get a hold of somebody just so we can get an answer. Oh, shit. Hey, hold on, that's my bad.
These are the two that's always making noise next door.
Good, how you doing? Good. Are you still plumbing?
Yeah.
My dad, I don't know if I told you, he's a plumbing contractor, Central Valley. Okay. His dad was doing this remodeling a house in Monterey.
Yeah.
And the water heater needs to be replaced.
Yeah.
So that's my dad did. My dad only had 2 guys.
Yeah.
Stuff. My dad numbered me Lawrence Allen. That's all I get. You can call, let them know you're my neighbor. My dad's by the way. You're all neighbor.
I know.
I don't know your name.
Liz.
Liz?
Yeah.
I know.
I know.
Oh, it's hard.
What?
That's right.
Oh, that's easy because his name's Ezekiel.
Oh,
And
okay.
so we thought of Ezra as one of his names.
Oh, wow. Okay. I know.
Yeah.
I have I always resort to.
I know exactly. To get always out, to always outside. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, give them a call, let them know you're interested, and then they'll get
Yeah. Appreciate it.
no problem, man. Anything else that comes up?
All right.
Take care.
Have a good night.
You too.
And my photos.
All good.
Over there.
Hey?
Go easy. Yeah, so that last championship regatta, that was the last thing on my list. I was gonna look into see if I can find any more local events and whatnot. I found this one, no, it's like not one thing, but like something I can do on Facebook was if you go on the events, and you could like find all the local events. If you just click on the events or whatever, it'll give you like a whole list of all the events in the area.
Oh,
But
cool.
I did like a quick little rundown. I didn't really see too many things that would be for us, but I'll just keep my eye out and keep looking in these newspapers and whatnot, see if I can find anything.
All right. That's what's up. Just a quick update on Instagram. We have, let's see, 5,567 followers, and we're following 5,484. And then I was looking at, I found this one thing that I thought we could use probably for marketing when, like, just putting it on our website. And I still need to work on it, but It's called the store request forms, and it's just something that people can download download or print up from our website and basically just give it to the stores that they want to give it to in hopes to get us in their doors. So that's what I found, or that's what I want to create, a document so that people can start dishing these out, and that could help us out gain entry into some more accounts.
Did you see that somewhere, or you just
Yeah, I had seen it somewhere. I was like, oh man, yeah, we should probably just start doing that.
yeah, worth a shot?
uh, uh, Other than that, there was this guy. I don't know if I told you guys about him. I believe I did, but I contacted him. His name is I reached back out to him. His name is Sam Snowden, and I just asked him, what, because he makes videos and he really liked our company and wanted to do some things with Oosh Juice, and I told him in particular what was he looking for in return, and all he wanted was a shirt. He said a T-shirt or something that he could wear in the video to represent Oosh Juice, and he said that he said, I feel like you guys have a really good thing going, and I feel as though I could help you guys get noticed more, even though I don't have a big following on YouTube. I hope that gives you a better understanding. I've seen the skateboarding video, and it would be something similar to that, but with other sports. Thanks again. So he just, once again, he wants to create a video. I checked out some of his work, and he got some pretty cool videos, to be honest.
He's from out here, or
The Bay Area. So, let's see. Yeah, but other than that, that's pretty much it. So I'll reach back out to that dude, and he said it'd be something similar to the skateboarding video that we have up online on our website, but with other sports involved. And
what was his name? Sam what?
Sam Snowden, Snowden. He sent me the link for his videos.
They're on YouTube, or?
Yeah, let me see real quick. I'll show you. All right, cool. Here it goes. Show you one of his videos.
Oh.
Where's it at? This video.
The last time he flirted with danger, danger got clingy. those that welcome me. Love speeches. And time knows that you don't know it's your life. And hearts not inside. And I've got to fight the war. It's just right. And time knows that you don't know it's your life. And hearts not inside. And I've got to fight the war. It's just right. Fight the war. It's just right. I am the Tin Man. I am the Tin Man. I am the Tin Man.
Dang.
Yeah, he made that?
I don't know if he made that. I'm like, what? That was on his little thing he sent me.
Uh-huh. Oh,
His little link.
yeah.
Well, if he made that,
Yeah, I was like, damn. Oh, damn. That'd be pretty tight. And he said he's going to incorporate more sports than just skateboarding.
yeah.
You get like a Red Bull type of feel right there. We get more than just skateboarding.
Oh wait, I think that was just a video.
Oh,
that
bro.
Yeah, that he added because
It was like one of his favorites or something.
yeah, because that maybe. Oh yeah, here goes one of his.
Brooklyn, 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 we go on. We go on. And 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 we go on. We go on.
This is Black Hoodie Rap. There's no fear in my eyes when they looking at. Better look on map.
Let's see what else he got.
277 views. Oh, did you see how Wells Fargo works? Okay. Good one.
Yeah.
So as long as that's for a T-shirt,
I know, fair. I mean,
shit, we get these T-shirts out for free. At
yeah.
least we getting
But
something
that's
in
that's
return.
that right there just shows how powerful us creating like a line is. Because I mean, not trying to oversaturate with these, our promotional items with gear and whatnot, is because when you create value for it, like how Red Bull did, they didn't just throw it out to everyone. They're choosing, right, and it creates this like, oh damn, how the hell did he get it? How can I get one? And it makes whatever we do as far as putting our logo on things that much more valuable. And people look at it as it's gold. Like, damn, these guys got Oosh Juice shirts. I want a Oosh Juice shirt, and it
Yeah,
makes them want to pay for it. Then you see that demand. Like, oh damn, wait, all I want is an Oosh Juice shirt. I'll do a whole video like that for you. Like, what? All right, cool. But that's what I'm looking at as far as future wise.
yeah, that's what's up.
That's pretty much it right there, man. Anything else, feel free. If not, we get on our separate ways.
Shit on my side.
Cool, man. Appreciate your time. See, another Marketing Tuesday in the books. Let me end it out here in prayer. Father, Lord, I come to you in prayer, Lord. I thank you for another opportunity to come together on this Tuesday and discuss everything that we got going on as far as marketing is concerned, social media marketing, some events that we want to look into, and then networking with uh, with other people to continue to build brand awareness about our product, our company, and continue to move forward. We thank you for all the information that we continue to look into, ruthless marketing, and other things that we come across. And as we go our separate ways, Lord, we just ask that you be with us all, near and far. Give you all the praise, glory, and honor for you are worthy to be praised. We love you, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
And